How's it going, everyone? Looking into CHWY as earnings is coming up on tomorrow. This is one of the stocks that I think is actually going to make a new move higher, beat it. But here's a strategy that I want to show you guys and how I mentioned this one in the Discord. If you go to my Discord, I said I like CHWY for run up to earnings, just like I'm playing another stock that I like up for earnings. That's in the if you join my Discord, you'll see my swing trade alerts here. But why do I like CHWY? As you can kind of see, CHWY has been, beaten down for quite a bit, right? We had this big, massive move. But once you start seeing this kind of pattern here, where you see the EMA 20 starts to be the bottom one, then you know you're in for an uptrend. Obviously, higher the time frame, the better. This is a daily candle, so it's actually pretty, really good. If I look at the weekly candle, I can see yes, we're actually still in an uptrend. Look at this. The EMA 20 is the lowest. And you can see on the weekly, the EMA 20 was the highest. And you can see how this was acting as resistance. But the more times you hit it, eventually we tend to break out for this strong companies. So right in here, we touch this, go up, we touch this area and go up. And I think we just keep going up and up and up. So on the daily candle here, we have CHWY here. It's a very nice move up, and you can see this is our kind of our first time touching this EMA 20 since we started this uptrend. And this is extremely bullish right here because it's like support resistance. When you don't touch it often, and it's the first time, you occasionally get this big move up, right? So from here to here, you're already up almost 5% from this low. And yes, you can get precise entries. A lot of the times I get literally to the T here. Yes, it can go a little under, and then your stop loss will be, if you look at it, your stop loss is like 2%. And then your gain is, capable of new highs. So your risk versus reward is amazing. You can put a lot of big size on these because these are bigger cap stocks. You're following the trend, and then you also have earnings coming up where a lot of the times, most of the time there's more volatility, more anticipation. Shorts don't want to hold to earnings because no one knows what's going to happen. So this is one of my best plays coming into earnings. I think the earnings get beat. I like this company a lot. I've been doing a lot of research, and you can read about the profile here. You can look at the analysts. A lot of them are on holds, buy, and strong. None of them are underperform or sell. So here's my analysis on CHWY. Here's how, I look at these and I scan these stocks all the time. A lot of people, you can miss these entries very fast because these happen really, really fast, right? The next thing is when you hit this upper band, this is my top of my Keltner channel. When you do hit that, that is a stronger trend. CHWY got very close to it. So, when it gets close to it, the trend is much stronger than compared to something like this. You see this sideways action? Um, it's not that great. But obviously, if you played this early trend here, you would have had a bounce here and would have made money. But if there's not a strong trend, like this is a very strong trend when CHWY had here. It was hitting the upper band, went way above, retest the 20, and then it comes back shooting up. From this point here, that was over a 10% gain. And you can see how this was respecting it. And it happens a lot. So I don't want to trade into something like this. You see how choppy this is? Not really a solid trend. Whereas this, you can see CHWY has a lot of volatility. It's not choppy. There's a demand into it. And then you can also see on the weekly, this just confirms we are in a solid uptrend, right? So I hope you guys took this trade. I actually barely missed it. I ended up taking another trade. If you're in my Discord, the next trade I'm in for the earnings hype. I think it's going to do just as well as CHWY, but this was a very nice solid trade. I think it goes higher. If I was in this trade, what I would do is I would scale out about 75% of your position, hold some for the earnings, and then if it doesn't go well, at least you locked in some gains, right? So CHWY ran from $26 to 35 from this low here. It's already had a nice big move, but I do think this has a lot more room to go up. And if you look at look at this thing went all the way to 120 and it's just plummeted down. Even on a monthly, we're kind of starting this beginning of an uptrend. So that's really what I like to see. Is I like to see higher time frames forming an uptrend, and then I look for the retest type pattern. I don't want to just randomly guess like should I buy here on this dip? Should I buy here, 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 here? I don't want to randomly guess all this. Where I want to buy is where the best probabilities are. If it doesn't hit this EMA 20, then I just don't buy. Because the reason why you want to do the 20 is you can kind of judge out what your stop loss is. If it goes down 2%, this far down from the EMA 20, then it's just not as good as I think it should be, right? And then you can risk just a small haircut for a massive gain, right? This is already over a 2-to-1 R&R. You're risking 2% and you're almost already at 5%. So you can see how valuable this is. So I called this out in the Discord. Anybody that got it, congrats. CHWY is a very nice company. Alert all this in here. And this is one of my strategies where I want to make, because I've been talking about a lot, is how to follow the trend effectively. A lot of people just kind of randomly guess and just kind of like try to buy randomly. Whereas if you follow this, you can put bigger money into this and you don't need massive moves, right? Putting $10,000 into this, making roughly 2 to 5% is actually pretty nice, and you keep rinsing and repeating it. We've done about over 5 to 10 plays in a week or so doing just these plays, getting in these. So you can usually get about one solid play a day, and I try to find the most solid one, and CHWY was definitely this most solid one for this week. Fresh trend, you haven't touched the EMA 20 at all when you're getting close to this upper band here, and then you come back, you hit the 10. This is just another reversion mean. I love the 10 too. As you can see, we had a nice big move up, but then again, it's just like support resistance. When you touch the EMAs, more times you touch it, the weaker it gets. I don't like it. I love the first touches, right? This is your first touch on the 10. Right here, you go up. This is your first touch on the 20, you go up. And I think the 20 is usually the biggest bounce, and that's where you can make a bigger size move, right? If it does something like this isn't a solid trend, right? You hit the 20 and it's just consolidating on it. And you can kind of see how the EMAs are getting really squished together. I don't like this kind of setup here. I would have taken it for sure right here, made a nice little gain, and you can see, not too shabby, right? But you just got to take a shot at it. Sometimes they just go straight up and it works amazing. I think this is the setup that's going to do it. You have this long lower wick. The buyers came in just instantly when it hit that. So this is my analysis on CHWY. I think we make a new high. Obviously, you have higher lows, which is very nice. You have right here is your higher low base, and then you're forming another higher low base right here. So you're staircasing up, and then you have your higher highs that are coming in here. I definitely think it's very doable after this earnings that we can get something like this kind of pattern, a big move up, and you have plenty of room up to this upper band. And you might ask, well, what is that? It's just to become aware of. If you ever see price up there, you never want to get an entry there. It's very risky. Yes, it can keep going up. It's not to say it can't go down, but this is just to make me aware of that's overextension. That's where, the algos will kick in and revert price back to the mean. And so when you get above these EMAs, these are your no man's land. It's impossible to get a precise entry. It's you're kind of guessing. Well, you want price to come back to support levels, right? So you come up and you come back to support, and those support levels are your stronger EMAs. The EMA 10 and 20 is my most favorite. The EMA 5, on the very strong trends, EMA 5 is going to act as a bounce too. So hope you guys like this analysis on CHWY. I wanted to put this video out before earnings. I am extremely bullish. I love how this system spotted this reversal where it retests back here for a new uptrend, right? Or continuation uptrend. If you guys do want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below. It'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system, and it'll take you to this free chat landing page. I try to make trading very simple, very easy. What you saw was just a brief scenario of how I use to follow the trend on these bigger cap stocks. Most of the trends keep going up and up, but we want to make sure we get precise entry so we can keep rinsing the profits, right? So if you click day trade alerts right here, you get access to all the memberships. We have swing trades and day trades all combined for just $12 a month. And if you hit server shop here, you can read about it. The day and swing trading plus is the best. It gives you the most value if you like day trades. It's going to be really nice. I have a nice strategy that does intraday time frame on a smaller time frame on how to do continuation of the trend. So yeah, that's all for it. Baby just woke up, but $12 a month. If you just want swing trade, it's $6 a month. Whatever, it's up to you. But this strategy works. We've been having plenty of wins. The win rate is extremely high, over 90% easy, with proof and facts, as you can see. It gives you consistent returns, because one thing you know how to get precise entries. You're not trying to just randomly guess. If you do this And like I said, the only thing you need to work on is spotting the trends, right? The stronger trends are always going to be near this red band. And I have a video where you can set up these indicators in my swing trading education, and those are always the ones you should play because stronger trends tend to be respected. So yeah, if you want to join, hit Day Trade Alerts or hit Server Shop. You can join the Discord. If you have any questions, let me know in the free chat. Just because you come in here doesn't mean you're a membership. The people who are in gold, gold color, have the highest tier. Green is just swing trading. Hope to see you guys in another video. Like this video, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next one.